Hey gang, I just got back from my favorite Mexican market, El Super. And the reason I went there is because I'm going to be grilling up some yellowtail tonight for the family, but I'm really not I wasn't really sure what I was going to do until I walked by the bakery section and I saw these Mexican buns, Mexican rolls. These are intended to make tortas with. But I'm not going to make a torta because I don't want a sandwich with refried beans. But I can take my grilled yellowtail and shred it and almost turn it into a tuna salad and stuff this bread with it, and oh my god, I know it's going to be great because I got some chopped up pickled jalapenos, I got some chipotle and adobo sauce, I got some jicama for a great crunch, I got my all-time favorite Mexican spice, Tajín. Oh my god. The list goes on and on. Anyway, if you guys are interested in a grilled yellowtail Mexican sandwich, you've come to the right place. My name is Yanni, this is Fisherman's Belly, and away we go. Time for the yellowtail. And speaking of yellowtail, the Seaforth just got back from the Coronado Islands. Their very first stop, 13 yellowtails. Gentlemen, the yellowtail season is starting, especially in California here with these wintertime storms that have been coming out of the northwest and all those upwellings. Our natural California cycle is starting to set in, and that means yellowtail up and down our coast. So if you haven't booked a trip yet, go ahead and book. In the meantime, remember, this recipe is waiting for you. So here's the first thing we're going to do. We are going to season up these yellowtail fillets liberally with this Tajín. So what is this Tajín? Is it some magical formula? No. It's a combination of chili powders, sea salt, and some citric acid. They put this, the Mexicans love this on all kinds of meats, fish, and they love to put this on fruit. I love it on fruit. It's got just the right bite. But anyway, on fish, it's insane. It's just insane. I love going to the Mexican markets. They're just full with all kinds of exotic ingredients. These puppies are ready for the grill. Alright, so my coals are nice and hot. I'm using hard lump coal, so high temperatures. My grill is nice and clean. The last thing I'm going to do is take some of this grapeseed oil on a paper towel because I don't want my fish to stick on the grill. And wipe this clean. Wow. See that? Okay. There goes one fillet. And there's the second one. Okay, it's been 2 to 3 minutes. Let's take a look. Oh wow. That's perfect. Look at that. Alright, so I'm gonna check the thicker fillet here for doneness, okay? I'm going to pierce right in the middle and take a look. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's still opaque here. See that? It needs a little bit longer. Okay. We'll give that another minute and we'll take this one that's thinner and set this one aside. Oh, look. See, this one's definitely cooked. Look at that. Okay? So we'll set this aside. There's no need to overcook it. And we'll let this one cook for another minute or so. Okay, it's looking cooked now. It's all white. Awesome. Okay. Oh yeah, it's breaking apart. Look at that. Now I'm going to douse this with a half a lime. Now we're just going to set this aside and let it cool off, and we'll start putting the sauce together. Let's go. So let's get going with this mixture. We're going to add about 4 to 5 heaping tablespoons of mayo into a medium-sized mixing bowl. Okay, so I've got 3 super fresh green onion stalks right from my garden. Let's chop that up and add it. That's it for the green onions. With my scooper upper here, opa, into this little bowl of love we got going on. Okay. don't want to forget, but I'm going to add just a little bit of salt. Okay. And now, fresh cilantro, again, from the garden. So, you know, if you've been following me, you know, over the years, you know I love the garden. And there's just no substitute for super fresh vegetables and fruits out of your own garden in your own house. For me, it's just part of eating right, eating real food. All right, that's it for the cilantro. And the cilantro goes into the bowl of love, right? Let's tackle this jicama. I'm gonna use half the jicama. So the first thing I gotta do, cut it in half and peel it. There we go. And this is how I peel it. Because it's pretty thick-skinned. I can't take a carrot peeler to this, it just won't work. Okay, perfect. Now that it's completely clean and the peel's all gone, now I'm gonna slice this up. This is gonna add a wonderful crunch, just like an apple would, into this sandwich, so we're gonna have some textural contrast. You just love it, believe me. And it's got just a little peppery bite to it. It's really yummy. Cut this into thirds. Right there. Perfect. Right in there. That's looking good. Okay. So let's take the juice of the other half of that lime. Remember, we used one half of the lime on the barbecue fillets. Here's the other half of the lime. Okay. I'm going to take and cut a tangerine right in half and get that going in there. That tangerine, the sweetness from the tangerine is going to offset the heat that we're going to add. And believe me, the heat's getting added right now. Now it's time for the pickled jalapenos. I love this. I love the flavors, the heat, and plus the acidic bite that I'm going to get from the pickling juice I'm also going to use. I use this pickling juice in another Mexican favorite of mine, and that was a Mexican Yellowtail burrito. If you're interested in that recipe, it's right up here. I created these burritos at a party that we had in La Jolla. They just turned out outstanding, so I know that pickling jalapeno juice is just gonna add a super wonderful flavor to this Yellowtail salad. Okay, so check this out. Here's our pickled jalapenos, right? There's 1, 2, and probably 3 tablespoons, right? And then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of the pickling juice. Perfect. All right, so my next ingredient is this chipotle and adobo sauce, and it is completely pureed. So I really love this. I don't have to sit and chop up the chipotles. It's all pureed. So let's get going on this. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this intense color here. I'm gonna add 1, 2 heaping tablespoons of the chipotle sauce. Now comes the fun part. I'm gonna use my hands and shred this yellowtail and throw it into this mixture. Oh boy. Wow, look at that. Look at that. It's nice and cooled off too. Perfect. Yellowtail. Wow. With the Tajín. This is gonna be Mexican flavor city, I promise. Wow, look at that. And this follows my golden rule of 1 to 1, right? 1 part fish, 1 part everything else. So that way I know everything's balanced. Look at this, look at this. That is perfect. There's no excess moisture, it's just perfect. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is put this in the refrigerator, let it cool off, and then I'm gonna deal with the bread. And what am I gonna do with the bread? I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil on it and fry it up a little just to give it a little crust. Hold on. Look at the size of this bread. Unbelievable. Oh my God. Okay, let's cut it in half. So believe it or not, this bread came from the French occupation of Mexico. And where did these breads originally come from? These were originally baguettes. You know, the French love the long baguettes. Well, the Mexicans said, hey, let's make them a little smaller. That way everyone can have their own. So that's actually where this bread came from. And they're very popularly used in torta sandwiches. And the Mexican bakeries make them fresh every day, so you can't go wrong with this bread. If you guys don't shop in Mexican markets, you're missing out, believe me. Okay, so now I've got my breads, got the breads cut in half. I'm gonna take some extra virgin olive oil here into a little pinch bowl, right? And now I'm gonna dip my brush and just lightly coat the bread. And put it in a frying pan and give it some color and some crunch and some flavor. Okay, so I've got my cast iron skillet warming up. I'll just take this bread and lay it right on top. Let's go. This shouldn't take very long. Oh, it's toasting up just perfect. Okay, that's done. Perfect. Let's get the other one on. Perfect, look at that. Let's go assemble these sandwiches. Oh boy. So, wow, I can just feel the bowl. It's already cold. That's awesome. Oh, look how it's tightened up too, because it's got cold. Look at that. Look at how well that's tightened up. Oh my God, that looks gorgeous. Look at that. Okay. Wow. Let's start assembling. First, I'm going to add some slices of red onion, just like this. There we go. All right. Then I'm going to add a couple slices of tomatoes. Oh, you know what? I'm going to add the tomatoes later. Let me get another spoon to help me out here, because this just looks like it's going to be messy. Oh my God. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Jesus. And now for some tomato slices. All right. Bingo. 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 And one more. Bingo. And if you know me, I can't add any tomato anywhere without a touch of salt. So I gotta add some salt to this. Perfect. And maybe even some cracked black pepper. Oh. And now this. Bingo. Oh my goodness. Take a look at this sandwich, gentlemen. Oh my God. Jicama, chipotle, pickled jalapenos, fresh cilantro, garden green onions, red onions, tomatoes, and the world's best Mexican bread. Look at that. Unbelievable. I can't wait to start chewing on this. Wow, look at this. Oh boy, I gotta take a bite. Gotta take a bite. Oh my God, unbelievable. Everything that a fish sandwich should have, and everything that a Mexican fish sandwich should have. The soft bread, the crunchy jicama, the cilantro, the green onions, the chipotle sauce, oh my God, and the pickled jalapenos. They're just having a Mexican hat dance in my mouth right now. Everything is wrapped up in here. It's a delicious sandwich. Go out and catch a yellowtail and make this recipe. And by the way, the full recipe is on fishermansbelly.com in the fish sandwich section. My name is Yanni, this is Fisherman's Belly, and I want to thank you for spending time with me today. And I hope you catch lots of yellowtail and make lots of sandwiches. We'll see ya.